G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL.
You're looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and their range of affordable SUVs.
We want to give a massive thank you to all of the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL sponsors.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club,
GE Industrial Solutions, ISC,
Prime 7,
Bar TV Sports,
The Entertainment Grounds,
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery,
Marksmen Workforce.
Please support our sponsors that support us.
And we'll catch you on the radio 6 to 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Introducing luxury you won't have to sell the house for. The new Haval H6 from $29,990.
It's a very warm welcome to Lucas Holmes. My name's David Redden and we're here as guest commentators of the Singleton Football Club. Lucas Holmes, good afternoon, sir.
We are, David. Good afternoon, David. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First time at Rose Point Park in Singleton for both of us this year. Very exciting.
First of all, I'll do a read-through, first of all, of the sponsors of the Singleton Football Club. Major sponsor, the Criterion Hotel, ACS, the Andrew McPherson Carpentry, Keldon Labour Support, Happy Tooth Singleton, Macca's at Singleton, Hunter Valley Glass, Hunter Training Services, One Agency, Coolmore Australia, Porky's Nest, Sports Power Singleton, and Singleton Physiotherapy. Lucas, I'd like to thank the Singleton Footy Club and League Operations Manager Gary Birkinshaw for arranging us for us to commentate the women's game today, mate.
It is. As you said, David, thank you to the Singleton Football Club and Gary Birkinshaw. Our first taste of women's football for both of us this year, David. So it will be very good game between the Wyong and Singleton Football Clubs as the Wyong Football Club are warming up in front of us as the umpires make their way to the centre circle.
Which is a good segue for me. Wyong Lakes, 1 Abby Pearce, 3 Rebecca Ives, 9 Dacia Price, 10 Miranda Fawkes, 12 Alana Nicholson, 15 Monique Madalena, 19 Holly Gibbons, 20 Sarah Ball, 21 Kyra Toz, 22 Amy Bowen, 23 Rachel Potts, 25 Emily Bowen, 27 Jay Jones, 29 Melissa Ives making her debut today, 30 Kanisha Murray, 31 Keely Begnell, 33 Emily Cody, and 47 Elise Williams. Lucas J. Holmes, the Singleton Roosterettes.
The Singleton Football Club, David, 1 Nisha Smith, 3 Lua Rosa, 4 Elizabeth Mule, 5 Ellie Oldham, 6 Talia Thompson, 7 Brianna Howard, 8 Kaya McBride, 9 Tori Cowburn, 11 the President Nadine McBride, 13 Emily Mitchell, 15 Rebecca Jones, 16 Jade Moody, 17 Hannah Alexander, 18 Dailies Jacobson, 20 Kate Thompson, 21 Zara Boyce, 22 Callista Griffiths, 23 Hayley Richards, 25 Peter Zach, David, 29 Tash Nasta, and 30 Renee Dietz.
And again, the major sponsor of the Singleton Football Club is the Criterion Hotel. Just about ready to get going here at Roseport Park. Lucas, it is a magnificent day for football. Late autumnal sunshine to be 15 or 18 degrees. Almost no breath of wind and the ground in very good nick. Wide open expanses again, Lucas Holmes.
It sure is, David, as it was last week at Marnock Oval.
Indeed. Indeed it is. This is a very big game in the top for the top auspices of the top 7. Singleton going along very nicely. I see that the Stars had another big win this morning. They're flying. Wyong Lakes haven't been at full strength all season, and they're missing Alexandra Pearce today, which is a massive out. But on the other side, Singleton missing is Kyla Jeffries Tappy. Did I get that right? Jeffries Tapper. And she's not playing today either. So it'll be very interesting to see how these two sides go about it. But Singleton, certainly from a couple of years ago, Lucas, when we were recording scores of the Roosters getting beaten by 150 each week, have just improved through the roof, Louis.
They sure have, David. Very established stars at the moment, with obviously the youngster Tali Thompson in the representative setup here in the Hunter region as well. Tori Cowburn.
I'd like to thank both clubs for giving us a list of their players in a numerical order and a couple of little notes. We'll have some fun with that later on today. Did an interview during the week with Lynn Scott, the wife of Andrew Scott, Singleton Roosters Cup's first grade coach. And Lynn, unfortunately, one of their leading lights, but isn't playing today. She's got a bit of a sore hammy, and maybe we can catch up with her on the mic later on. But out come the Roosters right in front next to us. With it, our EP and cameraman today is Liam from Bar TV. Bar TV, the best in the business. Looking forward very much to working with Liam again after his sterling efforts at Manuka over last week in minus 265 degrees. Bit more pleasant here today, Louis.
It is, David.
Okay, you can have a look at the ground there. It's in pretty good nick. Dry with a footy. There's not a breath of wind in the air. It's actually a superb day, Louis. Lovely late May day. That's not chilly and it should be good for footy, mate.
It sure will, David. As you said, two fairly competitive sides this year in the GE women's competition, as we have major sponsor.
Lucas, could you continue on? I've just spotted a 28 out there. I don't have one on my list.
Yeah, sorry, David.
Could you keep going, please?
As I was saying, GE Industrial Solutions, managed by Paul Kelly behind us, as we have both teams in front of us in the huddle, in their respective huddles, getting ready to get this fixture underway this afternoon here, as we said, at Rosepoint Park in the wonderful Singleton.
So, Lucas and everybody, just to change to Kate Thompson, who's listed in 20 for the Singleton Roosters, is actually 28, Lucas. Thanks, PK. Thanks for that, guys. So Kate Thompson goes to 28. That should get us right there. Not too far away from first bounce here at Rosepoint Park. Looking forward to this game very much, and hopefully the people watching us during the week can enjoy some coverage of some very good women's football. Lucas, while we talk about women's football, a couple of dates to announce at venues. 14 July is the National Women's Round game. You and I will be broadcasting from Talcaba Park in Terralba, because they've got 2 rounds there. That'll be the big game. You want to announce, let everybody know about the week after with the Tri-Series representative game, Louis.
We have that representative carnival between the Hunter, Newcastle and Central Coast sides, respectively, David, at Medowie Ferradale Oval in Medowie, David.
Indeed. And home of the Port Stephens Power. We'll talk about later on if we get a chance. We'll get a break and have a bit of chat about some big representative footy being played for the first time ever in our league, Louis.
Sure, David. No, it is, as we said last week, and we kept saying last week, the pinnacle of our game in our region, representative football, David. So it was always great to see.
Just running a touch behind time. Hopefully we'll get moving shortly here for you at Rosepoint Park in Singleton. Out come runners, and I think umpires are getting ready and everybody's getting settled now. Football coming out. We're just ready. They're doing their final warm-ups and catch-ups. Rebecca Ives is going to be very important today for Wyong Lakes, Louis. In the absence of a couple of senior players, she'll have to play a massive part in that ruck. Without Jeffries Tapper to contend with, it'll be interesting to see if Rebecca Ives is going to get a hand on the ball most of the day. And be very interesting to see what we see there. Emily Cody in 33, 15's Monique Madalena, who's changed over this year to Wyong Lakes from Kalaniwa, and Monty will have a big part to play in today's massive game. Wyong Lakes and Singleton just about ready to get going at Rosepoint Park. Lucas Holmes has spotted something. Louis?
Just having the toss of the coin here, David.
Thank you.
Centre of the ground.
Rebecca Ives has got the toss out there, and I think Nads is with her, isn't it? No, it's Tori Coburn, actually. Is that 8 or 9? It is. So Singleton running to the left of screen, Wyong Lakes to the right. Lucas, did I read that right?
Yes, correct there, David.
Tori Coburn, who had an excellent run in the Best and Fairest Award last year for the league when we were at Belmont, 16 footers, Louis, and I think came top 5 or 6, had a superb run the second half of the season. Almost ready to rock and roll. It's great to be here. Thanks to the Singleton Footy Club and the league for having us here today. Very much looking forward to calling 2 games of footy in the one day. So, looks like Tash Nestor may be going on the ball. It's her second game back from a knee injury. You can see that big left knee brace. Nestor, I think, clearly will take first tap here. She's going in with Renee Dietz in 30. 25's Tash Peterzak, who's an Army PT instructor, Louis. Wouldn't want to argue with her.
No.
And 21 in front of us, there's Zara Boyce. And also 3 is Lua Rosa. So there's the centre for you in Nesta and Dietz and Lua Rosa. Just about ready to get going here. I'm sure that Rebecca Ives will take the first step. So Ives is in 3. Third is Kanisha Murray. And 12 trotting across is Alana Nicholson. 23 at the back of the square, there's Rachel Potts. So Ives will take first ruck against Nesta. And we're just about ready to go, Louis.
We're underway, David.
G women's competition. Here we go. Singleton and Wyong Lakes. Ives over the top right-handed. Pick gets first tap at that one. About that ball comes. Can't quite go as Murray. Out to Ives. Got to have a big day today for Wyong Lakes to be a chance. Stopped at 10.5 back. Coburn taps that out. Only in the direction of Nicholson. Nicholson gets that football out. Coburn reads it best. Comes onto a right. Gets smothered actually. Out to the headband there of Dietz, and she's going to try and get that handball out. She does. Nisha Smith gets the football. Lua Rosa gets that football. Goes down the spine. Mark Payden shouldn't have been. Should be made to go back over the mark actually. But anyway, Rachel Potts gets that ball away. Deep in the forward line. Who's up there? Talishta Griffiths is there. No, I read that wrong, sorry. Amy Bowen's there in 22. Ball comes down the line. 30 is Kanisha Murray. Gets that ball out. Handball comes out. Back to Murray. Got to go long. That ball's probably going to go out of bounds. No, it stays in. Keeps it in. This is Elise Williams, who kicked 10 earlier this year. Mark needs to be taken. Massive mark taken, actually, by Tash Peterzak. That's a lovely pair of hands, Louis.
Was well done, and the switch is on as Peterzak goes laterally across the ground.
Thank you, Louis. And they're away. Jade Moody's got an opportunity. He needs to have a bounce. Does so left-handed. Has one. Goes in the left foot. She's left-sided. Brianna Howard's leading the race here. However, 25's Emily Bowen. I think she's played some rep football in the past, Louis, when we were at Passage Road a couple of seasons ago, mate, if my memory serves correctly.
She sure did. David had the year off last year, did Emily Bowen, as she is also the most capped Wyong Lakes player out on the ground this afternoon.
Oh, good tackle, mate. Here comes Ives with the football. Little short kick. Tackled right at the death. Oh, straight through. Got to get rid of it now. In trouble. Should be gone. And paid. Correct decision. Lovely tackle, Dacia Price. Just outside 50. She's got that red. Louis, easy to spot Price. She's got the headgear on with the red stripe. Outside 50, won't make the distance from there. Goes right down deep, trying to find Amy Bowen. Can't quite pick it up. Liz Moore's out there. Back to Price. Oh, good solid bump. Big bump coming from Kai McBride, daughter of the Prez. Kai's got that ball at ground level, keeping her head over the ball. Almost over the shoulder. She's in trouble. You've got to get rid of it. No. Umpire says, I'll have that, thank you. And no score so far in this first quarter. Up we go. Bowen gets that tap out straight down the throat of Murray. Yeah, gone. Good tackle made. Peterzak puts a good tackle on there. Very fit Peterzak. No wonder she's an instructor. Right footer down the flank, far side. Dietz is leading in the right. He's got to get rid of it. What a superb tackle that is by Rachel Potts, and should be paid. And I think, or has it gone out of bounds, Louis?
I think it's been paid holding the ball, David.
That was a superb tackle, and she should have thrown that back on the fly. That should have been 50. Tash Nestor's on the mark. What a superb tackle, Rachel Potts, chasing down from behind. Copybook tackle. Gets a fair bit of that. Gets it toward the 50. Price goes up. Can't quite grab the mark. Murray's got a lot of touches early on. Gets it deep. Coming out, taking nice marks, Thompson. Star under 17 play. Got to take that. Nestor does. Lovely safe chest mark. She's going to go back. She's listening for voices. Peterzak's running on, and that one's going to go out of bounds on that far flank.
Yeah. And Peterzak just signalling using the hands there instead of that short kick was probably the right option in that instance, David.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It should have been a handball. It's a throw-in rather than a throw-up, ladies. Ives and Nestor. Interesting to see if Ives can stay. She doesn't want body contact because Nestor will cut her to pieces. Nestor in front, gets that tap out easily. Ball comes out, dispossessed. Dietz. Rosa gets it out, goes backwards. McBride of the Kai variety gets that ball out. Ives keeping it in front, pushing it forward. Good work there. Got to try and pick the ball up, but Ives goes the body, get rid of a player. Out that ball comes. Good tackle put on Nicholson. Talia Thompson's first to the football. Gets it out. Good bump. Rosa, excellent bump. And Bowen rides it and stays over the football. Good football, actually. Coming out, lovely work. Coburn in trouble. That's gone again. I'll tell you what, the Lakes have come out tackling well today.
They sure have, David. And
Rachel Potts, Louis.
Yep, Potts with the wonderful tackle again. Potts surveying her options just outside the 50. Goes long, down the flank, in the 50. Looking for and not finding was at Not Ives. At the back there, though, was Smith. Gets the hands out to the outer side. Over the back, once again, Kai McBride on the football. First to it. Lays a good shepherd and is cleared. Looking for, in front there for Wyong with Toss. Back in the middle there, back Ives. What can she do? Uses a long right foot, goes deep inside the forward 50. But at the back there, not sure who that is.
Might be Nisha Smith, actually.
Smith, there you go, David. Back to you.
Thank you. That was a good effort by Smith. They're obviously sitting someone back. This actually might be Smith now, Louis, so good of me to get the wrong player, of course. Advertisements comes in and coming out towards Tori Coburn, this star centre half-back. Good speed there. Comes out wide to Combok's side. Ball's in, stays in. Chance here for Rosa. Good bump again. This has been some hard football this quarter. That's Sarah Ball gets that ball out. Rebecca Ives with that long plate. She's distinctive. Here's a chance for Ives. Looking very fit and well is Rebecca Ives. Gets that ball towards Bowen. Leading the way. Rides the bump. Rides another bump. Almost over the shoulder, I would have thought. Oh, good tackle. Can't quite hold on to it. Out of there's Peterzak, and that ball's gone out of bounds. Deep in the forward line for Wyong Lakes. We've still got no score here at Rose Point Park. Very tight game. Almost exclusively played in the 50-metre arc for Wyong Lakes.
It has been, David. Singleton unable to get the ball in front of centre so far.
Price leads the way. Busts the tackle. Bowen. Can she get it out? She can. Handball. That's legit. Elise Williams shanks it, and it's gone out of bounds in the full. And that'll be a free kick to Singleton. Not sure who's going to take it. Elise Williams is on the mark. And it may end up actually being Liz Moore. It is. You can see how dry it's been in New South Wales in the last 5 or 6 weeks. Lucas, have a look at that ground behind. That it has irrigation. It is dry. The whole drive up here. Gee, that needs some rain.
I sure do, David.
Liz Moore. Oh, should have been picked off. Couldn't quite grab that mark. Tap out from Rosa. Gets the body in front. Keeps it going. Oh, tackle without the football. Should have been paid. May actually be paid advantage here. And away they go. Singleton get a chance. Busts the tackle, Dietz. Goes past centre for the first time. Here's a chance for the Roosterettes. Ball comes out to Richards. Gets that ball out. Handball just comes out there. Oh, gee, Nicholson's played well this quarter. Strong player. Back it they go into attack. Moore gets an awkward bounce. Kaya comes out, gets the handball out, dragged out of that, should have been paid free kick and gets it. Kai McBride, person in front. Amy Bowen's on the mark. McBride's probably going to have to come Combok side, I would have thought. No, completely ignores the commentator, which is, of course, what you do. Off goes Kai down the flank. That's actually not a bad pass. Not quite taken. Putting pressure on with Jones. Interesting handball comes out to Kaya again. Put under all sorts of pressure. Here is a real chance for Bowen. Smith comes in from the side. Ball that'll be a ball up, I reckon. And it is. Gee, there was a chance. It was a 2-on-3 for Wyong Lakes. Couldn't quite get the right bounce. Now, is Bowen going to take this tap and Ives sit out the back? That's what's going to happen. So Bowen's going to try and get it to Ives, I reckon. Coming in to interfere was Peterzak. Gets that ball out. Price trying to push her off it. Everyone trying not to give a free kick. And it's a ball up.
Now, Peterzak doing very well there for the Singleton Roosters. David keeping her feet with that strong core.
Ives is taking the tap this time. She will win it. Off to Bowen. Here's a chance to Lakes. Oh, it's stopped by McBride. Right in that Jimmy Bartell position, Louis. That's a hit and hope kick. I tell you what, that someone's going to get onto that. Out it comes to Murray. Right-hand handball. Rebecca Ives will put a step on. She's a chance from there. Ives from distance. First score of the game behind a Rebecca Ives. So Singleton, it's unusual to national score, isn't it, Louis? First behind of the match. Wyong Lakes a point. Singleton yet to score. The entire quarter basically has been played in the 50-metre arc. The ball comes from Talia Thompson. That ball's got to be touched. He's now, thank you, Louis, right on it. Peterzak, too much pace. Ooh, dodgy handball to Jones. Jones gets that one out. That's a bit more accurate. They're mucking around here. They need to get a kick on it. Peterzak does clear the way. Past half-back flank. Out towards Moody. Oh, nice step by Emily Bowen. Comes back. Goes long. Back into the 50 again. Price couldn't quite pick it up. Ives looking dangerous, I must add. There's a short ball coming out. Oh, it's a crash ball here. Who's going to get first use of it? Out it comes to Talia Thompson, and she goes back down the wing. Oh, that's an interference free kick. Absolutely. Renee Dietz in front. Interfered with. I will take a kick just near the point to square, Louis.
Yeah, just a block out from the unrealistic mark attempt there with Dietz receiving the free kick, David.
Deeds having a look at her options. Not sure there's too many leading towards her. Up towards her. Oh, almost a mark in front. Now, worked out of it. Ives couldn't quite grab that ball above her head. Needs to get a handball out. Does towards Nisha Smith. Goes square. Put off at it right at the death, and a lovely intercept mark taken there by Rachel Potts. Potts looking at her options, surveying. Goes back down into the 50-metre arc. Who's going to take a mark? Oh, at the back. Lovely mark, Kai McBride. Actually, it's Thompson. Comes wide, and that is definitely Tori Coburn. Away she goes. Puts the speed on. Has a bounce. One bounce. Continues on Coburn. Gets the ball towards the backside of the 50 of the square. Wyong Lakes in front. Nicholson's dragged out of that. Should be paid against Rosa and is. Nicholson a free kick. Please get the ball back on the full. And does. So Nicholson a half-back flank for Wyong Lakes, leading by the solitary behind. Gets the ball long. Mark could have been taken there. Neitz comes in. Can't get it. Deeds, sorry, not Neitz. Neitz played for Melbourne, didn't he, Louis? Ives looking very well today. Lots of kicks in the first quarter for Rebecca. Price, ordinary bounce. Needs to pick it up and get rid of it. She's done really well. Then shanks the kick. Peterzak's in front of Bowen and should have a run here. She'll have too much pace. Goes for a gallop. Goes straight down the field. Potts is out there. Has first chance at the football. Oh, there's Potts now, actually. That's 27 in Jones. There's Potts, who's done a lot of good work this first quarter again. We've called her name a bit, Louis. Gets the ball on the forward 50. Elise Williams worked out of that very well. Oh, good tackle on Coburn. That's actually holding the ball, I reckon, to Elise Williams. She got the free, Louis, or is it out?
It looks like it's going, a free kick to Elise Williams. Wonderful tackle there.
Yes. Desperate tackle from Elise Williams. Coach will be pleased with the full forward doing things like that. And hits Amy Bowen with a lovely pass, uncontested. Now, Bowen Louis is about, looking at this at the natural eye, I reckon she's 30 metres out. 45, 50-degree angle. So this is a tough kick. See how she goes about it. Taking a couple of deep breaths. Needs to flush this to give it a chance. Puts the ball up. That won't make it. It's going to hit the hot spot. Oh, you're kidding. It's gone through. No, it didn't. I thought it was going to go through. Who's going to get their first hands on this one? Out that ball comes to Liz Moore. Can't quite get it out. 30 is Kanisha Murray. Price squares it. Mark, where's Ives? Here she is. Now, if Rebecca can turn on her right, she's got a chance here. She fancies herself. Rebecca Ives for the first goal of the game. Great work, Beck Ives. First goal of the match. She's dangerous in that area. Turns onto the right foot and flushes it. Wyong Lakes 1-1-7. And Singleton yet to score. Lucas Holmes, give us a couple of sponsors for the Singleton Footy Club, please.
As we said before, David, the Criterion Hotel being the major sponsors for the Singleton Football Club, as well as ACS and Andrew McPherson Carpentry.
Andrew McPherson, the coach of the Singleton women's side, and his partner's Nisha Smith, number one. Rebecca Ives coming into the centre, very well done. She's got leather poison in this first quarter. She just unstoppable, Rebecca Ives.
She has, David. As you said, working the ruck and then moving forward as all the ball has been in the front half for Wyong Lakes so far.
Kate Thompson comes to the ball against Ives. Thompson uses that larger frame and gets the football. Dietz gets it out. Handball comes out, missed by Delise Jacobson. Jacobson comes back and batters up. There's Hayley Richards, can't get out. And here comes the best player in the ground for mine, Rebecca Ives. Another possession. Rachel Potts gets that football down. Should be a chest mark. No, Nisha Smith misses that one. Should be disappointed. Thompson, who Lucas, we called a game that she played in at number one oval. Oh, that's downfield. Gee, I thought that should have been a free kick. Off that ball comes to Dietz. She's in front. It's 1-on-2. 1-on-3 now. Where's the support? Here comes Price. Right footed down the spine. Coburn sitting as she does. I'll kick off the play. Straight down the spine does Coburn. And should have been marked there by Toz. Misses that one. Price again. Hits out with a fascinating kick that hits Rebecca Ives, and away goes Ives. Straight down the spine. Oh, couldn't quite take that Bowen shot. She had a chance at it. Staying on their feet. Rosa, they're under all sorts here. Wyong Lakes are all over him like a cheap suit. Williams, dangerous. Good tackle, Coburn. Got to be paid. Coburn's almost been Singleton's best player. I'll tell you what, she's had a few touches. Centre half back. Coburn looks far flank. Doesn't quite flush that. And in fact, it's anyone's ball. Talia Thompson gets a better piece of that. Should be a chest mark. In fact, over the head taken. Low skills there out on that far side. Left footer. Doesn't quite get it. And as a result, it's picked off by Elise Williams for Wyong Lakes. Out too far out to score, Louis. She's gone. Oh, smothered. Well done. Kicked it straight in the player on the mark. Uses the speed. Would have thought too far out to score, but she can get it deep in that back line. Tapped away. Dangerous play. Thompson's got to get rid of that. Does. Very calm under pressure. That's Delise Jacobson's got to get a handball out. And actually does. Does really well. Kai McBride takes two of them on. Is that paid? No, it's umpire's ball. Good tackles made by Murray and Gibbons there for the Lakes. Right on the 50-metre arc. Wyong Lakes up by 7. Lucas, could you refresh the score for me, please, on the score chart? Thank you. Rebecca Ives, standing still, gets that tap out. Puts a tackle on Coburn, who's making an attempt. Ives not happy with the decision, but has to put up with it. Ives should get first tap here. Does. Right fister. Price getting towards the danger area. Bowen's got to get in front. Thompson running off. Uses the Ronaldo tactics and gets it outside of 50. Going to come back again in a hurry. Oh, big bump there. Emily Bowen puts her head over the football. Rachel Potts is in trouble. Has got to get rid of it and should be gone. Absolutely great tackle there. Is that a free kick or is the umpire said that should be a free, surely? Brianna Howard, that's your kick. Yeah, got a one-arm tackle. That was efficient enough. Howard should put them at least to the backside of the 50 here, of the square here, Louis.
She should, as Howard goes laterally. Howard goes towards the centre square, hits on the check. Great kick there, and hits. Was that
Jade
Moody?
Moody.
Yeah,
Jade
thank
Moody.
you, David, on the chest. However, Moody goes wide, looking for Emily Mitchell. Mitchell now on the ball. Well done there. Mitchell goes inside. Bounce eludes Rosa. At the back there is Ball. Ball again in turn goes long to the outer side there. And the ball, no, play on girls. Ball's there. Shepherded out. There's Bowen. Hands on the inside. Is that Nicholson? Thank you, David. Nicholson goes long, however, and finds.
I think that might be Nisha Smith, Louis.
Thank you, David. Back to Smith.
Talia Thompson's run off here, and she's away. Away she goes. She should have a bounce. She's got some shepherders. Gets that ball inside 50. What can Singleton do? Well read by Bowen, I think. No, it's not Bowen. That was Fawkes. Oh, what a great tackle. Got to be paid. Outstanding effort on the ground. A great tackle made there by Hayley Richards. Now, I reckon Hayley's too far out to score. We'll see. She actually did that from on her knees, Lucas. Very good tackle. Strong hands.
She did.
Now, handball coming off to Talia Thompson. Puts that ball up hot spot. Can a mark be taken? No. Falls down at ground level. Got to get more plays in this, Singleton. If you're going to get a chance, push straight out of it with Monique Madalena just uses her strength. Monique's gone to fullback, I think, Louis. 16 is Moody. Gets a handball out. Peter Zach. She'll try and put a step on. Dietz. Can't quite grab that. Needed to take that ball. 23 is Potts. He's got a lot of touches this quarter. Big ball here coming. Oh, well done, Wyong Lakes. Little toe pake, superb. Elise Williams gets that ball. Price has got the run of this. Bowens is sitting behind. Got to get in front. Smith. Thompson. Now, if Thompson picks it up, she can go. Couldn't quite get it. Out the ball comes. Straight up behind. Gets an easy kick there. There's Alana Nicholson. Goes forward. Chance. Good speed shown by Coburn. Now, she should probably run here. Has one. Prices can't keep up with her. That's one. 2 to Coburn. Steps inside. She's got to have another one now. No, not paid. McBride. Kaya. And great chasing by Wyong Lakes. Ends up with an intercept marked by Alana Nicholson. Coburn should have had a kick that straight after second bounce.
She should have, but it was the correct decision to play on, David. Coburn got her hands out.
Indeed. Smith, that's a very good second grabber in front of Elise Williams. Had to be taken. How Singleton have got away with only one goal in this quarter is remarkable. They've had all the ball, Wyong Lakes. Out towards Coburn. Coburn, for mine's been just about the best Singleton player on the ground. On the marks for Rebecca Ives, who's also been excellent for the Lakes. Goes laterally. Had to take that mark. Kaya's got the football. Having a couple of troubles with her hands today. Gets a handball out. Coburn might have it. No, she can't use her speed this time. She's corralled. Gets a handball out. Off towards Dietz. Coburn coming back for seconds. Good bump put on. Oh, well done, Singleton. They've got away. They've got themselves out. Can Howard get a kick? She does, and they've opened up the centre. Got a chase. 28 is Thompson. 13 is Mitchell. Here come Wyong Lakes again. Off goes Sarah Ball, who's got a lot of touches this quarter. In fact, I think I might have called her incorrectly before as Nicholson. It's ball. And it comes to Peter Zach. Has he paid holding the ball there?
Or a throw, David, possibly.
Thank you, Lucas Holmes. and it's Elise Williams, and I suggest that's dissent because this is a 50-metre penalty. The ball was in Wyong Lake's hands. It wasn't given back incorrectly. The only thing that can be is for dissent, Louis.
Or because the ball initially was given back to the wrong player, David. So
Possibly
that might be the case as well.
I was in the court between going to the television and watching it live. So, okay, 50-metre penalty. This should be the Lakes' second goal. Elise Williams, who kicked a remarkable 10 goals earlier on this season, will get a kick straight on the line. Everybody's going to get out of the way. No, the mark's not there. The mark's on the line, isn't it?
No, it was outside 50, though, Dave.
No, it was just outside 50. He's pushing it back on the mark, and this is quarter time, so they can't play on. Williams comes in and hits the second goal of the quarter. So the quarter time score, Wyong Lakes 2-1-13. Singleton yet to score. Goal kickers, Lucas Holmes, please.
One goal for Rebecca Ives, David, and just then a goal for Elise Williams.
We'll have a short break with thanks to the Criterion Hotel, ACS, the Andrew McPherson Carpentry, Keldon Labour Support, Happy Turf Singleton, McDonald's Singleton, Hunter Valley Glass, Hunter Training Services, One Agency, Coolmore Australia, Porky's Nest, Sports Power Singleton, and Singleton Physiotherapy. We'll have a rest for a few minutes and come back with the second quarter. See you soon. Welcome back to Rose Point Park. With me, as always, in commentary, the intrepid Lucas J. Holmes. Lucas J. Collingwood had a win last night.
It did. Very good win in the end, actually, over The Western Bulldogs, David. A bit shaky to start, but came through in the end.
Lucas, quickly while we're waiting, a lot of people from Singleton did watch some of the representative football in which Alex Mitchell and particularly Andrew Scott from Singleton distinguished himself. It was fascinating to watch the way that the AFL Canberra run and spread, wasn't it? To watch them play. I thought they were very composed and very good.
They were, David. They had a very fair few standout players on the day as well. Christian Palombi, one that stood out, youngster for AFL Canberra.
Tutty. From what Gary Birkinshaw was telling us, there were 6 NEFL listed players, all of whom will play with Gungahlin, who's the backup side for the Canberra Demons. But here, the Roosterettes need to find a way to goal. They're under all sorts in that first quarter. Rebecca Ives dominant in the ruck, and her mobility is cutting them to pieces. There's no easy match out there for her. Coburn and Peterzak have got the aerobic capacity to go with her, but they're not tall enough. So Ives is really running amok here. And the Lakes putting that last 50-minute penalty is a killer, Lucas. Goals after the siren, as you would well know, hurt.
They sure do, David.
Looking forward to the later on, ladies and gentlemen. I know you'll be seeing us in replay, but cannot wait till Singleton and Wyong Lakes in the Cup. Should be a cracking game of footy, Louis.
It sure will, David. A fair few very accomplished players from both sides, as you said. Andrew Scott and Alex Mitchell for Singleton, as well as goal-kicking extraordinaire Travis Bates.
Trav's having a run, is he? I hadn't looked at the side very much yet. Trav's in there.
And for the Wyong Football Club, of course, Braden Toss, as well Tim Hillman and Justin McFan, David.
I just watching Monique Madalena run right in front of us over here. She's actually a little bit proppy on a right side. So I'm wondering if Monique's not 100% at the moment. But she's sitting back there at fullback. I would have thought at full fit that she'd have been at centre-half back or even on the ball. Almost ready to go on the second quarter here at Rose Point Park. Wyong Lakes, Louis, can you go back a screen and try and refresh that for us? Give me a score, please. But Wyong Lakes in front. Rebecca Ives on the ball here with Tash Nestor. Ives over the top, right-handed. Good tackle put on by Kanisha Murray, who's been very good today. Got a lot of the footy. Umpire says I'll have that. Ives looking for runners here. Murray's on her own. Will try and hit Murray, I'd imagine. No, she goes back this way and eventually gets it to a follower. Jaleese Jacobson comes in and puts that frame in. They get out of her way. Good tackle again by Jacobson. Umpire says, I'll have it, thank you very much, along with Lua Rosa, number 3. So Ives looking for her followers here. Who can she hit? No one in particular. Gets it going forward. Left foot kick comes out. Good skills under pressure. Kaya McBride chasing. She's got the run of this one. Needs to pick up cleanly. Nice clean hands. She's in trouble. Well tackled by Holly Gibbons. Ball at ground level here, right in front of the tent. Comes out towards Cody. Rebecca Ives on the left. Can it stay in, Louis? Oh, it does. That's remarkable. Slide rule job. Talia Thompson at ground level needs to get rid of it now. Good tackle. And umpire says, mine. Keely Begnell put on a very good tackle there without pushing her in the back. Bowen's got one ruck here and Kaya's got the other. Bowen right-handed gets that ball out, but Ives sitting back behind play here. Now, umpire said a throw, Lucas Holmes? Throw.
Correct, David.
Free kick Singleton. With Amy Bowen on the mark there. Just wanting to see who gets the kick here. Is it Kaya? I think Kaya might get this football. Yeah, Kaya McBride's going to get this one. Youth rep star and daughter of the club president, Nadine McBride. Nadine's a legend in our league. Out that ball comes, picked off easily. Here's Potts, puts on the speed, needs to have a bounce shortly, does. And intercepted by Kaya McBride. Delise Jacobson gets a handball out, don't argue. Rebecca Ives, who has been scintillating this match. Emily Bowen, long left footer. Price just in front of her. Talia Thompson, who's been excellent at fullback, goes long down the guts. And that could be a free kick back here, is it?
Yeah.
It has been paid to Callista Griffiths. I'm sure Callista Griffiths has got a kick here for being pushed out in the marking contest. We're reliably informed that Callista Griffiths' nickname is Giggles. Lucas Holmes, I'm sure there's a fascinating story there.
Yeah.
Goes long. Should have been taking that mark. Chance for Singleton here. Miranda Fawkes, right at the back. Comes off, gets a good left footer down the field. And picked off by Kaya McBride, who's got a lot of touches to start this quarter. Looks at her options, Kaya. Goes to the 30-metre chip shot, and it's picked off by Sarah Ball, who's been very good today. Jumps too early. Gets a chance to come back at it. Rushed it a bit. Comes out to Hannah Alexander. Left-hand handball comes out from Bagnall. That's going to go into full, I reckon. Does. Wyong Lakes free kick off a kick from, I think, Coburn took that one. Lucas Holmes just trying to see who's getting this football.
Probably should go to Bagnall as she was the closest player, but no.
Yeah, it's gone to Holly Gibbons. Goes with a handball. Emily Bowen's got that long left foot. Oh, chance for Price. No. Just does enough, did Jacobson. Ives sitting at the back, goes straight through the middle. Price just got pulled up. Got to get rid of that football. Out at spray. Comes out. Coburn. She might go for a run. Ignores that. Goes long. Finds a player out in the open. And that's Jade Moody, I reckon. Got to stay on your feet. And does. Away goes Moody. She's left-handed. Comes out to Howard. Brianna Howard's got to get rid of it. Does. Legally. Got a chance here, the Roosters. Got to get that ball out to Nads. Lakes, good chance, no sort of, and McBride again. She's got about 8 touches so far this quarter, Louis.
She has.
Deets, chance with Bowen. Bowen strong, pushes her off it. Well done, Emily Bowen. Down the line, finds Ives. Tries to step a play, does eventually. Should be gone, tries to do too much. Very persistent Roosters. I bet you that's Kaya, it is. Kai McBride and Lua Rosa hold her up right on centre wing. Lots of voice out there from the Roosterettes. They've got to start scoring. Dangerous kick, goes straight through the centre. Kanisha Murray gets that football out somehow. Out towards Nicholson. Right footer, straight inside the 50. Oh, unattended Williams, that's dangerous. Talia will have too much pace for her. Good tackle, actually. Chance, still in there for the Lakes. Out the ball comes to Oldham. Goes with a little 5-metre kick that's actually effective to Nisha. Gets that football out. Can Nesta get there? No, she cannot. Rachel Potts has got an eternity here. Listens to the voice from Ives. He'll go around on that right and goes long. That's how to do it. Going long, ladies and gentlemen. Where are the Rovers at the backs, Amy? Can't get it out. Tori Coburn's got a chance. I thought she might have been legged there. Yep, she was. Coburn has been outstanding under enormous duress, and she's gone. One bounce. Now she's got a chance to do some more running here. Goes wide. Finds a player in Jade Moody. Off Moody. She should have a run as well and draw a player. Oh, she's gone. Bowen hunts her down. Very experienced. Well done, Emily Bowen. She's got that kinesio tape on that right leg, so obviously the right casting causing some problems. Lucas.
Yeah, on her preferred left side is Emily Bowen.
Well done, Nicholson. Good spot from Bowen as well. Just outside 50, the Lakes. Up by 13. Gets it long. Price in front. No, sorry, it's Amy Bowen. As soon as it gets to ground, Bowen's got to just bend over and pick it up. Does. Gets a legal handball out. Nicholson's there with her. Oh, that's a throw. Not paid. Elise Williams gets that ball going forward. Massive pressure here. Oh, can they kick the goal? Point. So that's a point to Wyong Lakes. And with the score, I believe, being 2-2-14 to yet to score Singleton. Singleton having all sorts of problems getting past the centre.
They are, Dave. Had that opportunity there in their forward half, but unable to get the ball over to the back to Nadine McBride.
Waiting on play to come back through Talia Thompson here at fullback. Price on the mark. Thompson looking at what options she's got. She's found Oldham, though she's gone shorter. And finds Kai McBride. Goes centrally. It actually got a nice drop punt to that. Past Ives. Nesta. Good tackle, Ives, but Nesta butters up for more. Ives should use the speed. Doesn't, goes to the 10-metre pass. That's Alana Nicholson goes long. Oh, very good Mark Talia in the square. Gee, that was good football. Backing back. Last line of defence. Goes wide. Trying to push her out of it's Kanisha Murray. Moody's out there. They've got to do something. Peter Zach, good tackle. That should be a free kick, Peter Zach, for throwing the football, and is. Give the ball back, Jade. It's not your kick. Moody, left-footed down that far flank. Off one step and picked off easily by Alana Nicholson, who's become right into the game here for the Lakes. Maggie's on top, looking the goods here so far. Top spin punt goes 50 metres. Good mark, Amy Bowen. Nice pair of hands there. Too much size and height. Now, she should go back. Now, Louis, she'll be kicking from naked eye 25, Lucas?
25, 30 metres, probably about a 45-degree angle, if not a slight bit more here for Amy Bowen.
Indeed. This wall tester. It's a slow run-up from memory. Here she goes, taking her time, breathing heavily. Gets a trot up. Now, gets a decent piece of that. What's she done? And kicked it, I reckon. Goal, Amy Bowen. Very well done by Bowen. That's her first. Wyong Lakes looking the goods here. Lucas Holmes, 3-2-20, yet to score. Lucas Holmes.
Sure are, David. As again, the Singleton Football Club would like to thank Happy Tooth Singleton, McDonald's at Singleton, Hunter Valley Glass and Hunter Training Services, David.
We thank all of the sponsors of the Singleton Football Club for putting into what is a good family local football club, Lucas, with a lovely setup here at their home ground. I'm most impressed with the Rose Point Park, Louis.
Sure is, David.
Tell you what, it'd be interesting if the wind was howling because there ain't nothing to stop it. Holy cow, I reckon it'll whistle down there. Rebecca Ives and Tash Nesta. Can Nesta use her body or can Ives get over the top of her? Nesta does a good job there, but Ives just gets it out. Finds Potts. She's got the Dustin Martin tattoos, actually, Louis. Gets that ball. Lovely handball out to Mark Murray. Wyong Lake's really looking good here. Mark had to be taken by Oldham. At the back is Thompson, who's sitting back there as a designated fullback at the moment. Just gets a kick away, straight down the throat of Nicholson. Nicholson will be 45 out, too far to score. Ives is moving for her. Ives isn't being marked. Nicholson. Just inside 50. Gets a decent piece of that. Gets it up. Rovers needed. Where are they? Price gets first hands on it. She'll come round to the right. Little scrubby kick. Who's going to put a tackle on? Elise Williams is in there poaching. Can't quite get it. Needs to get the football out. And umpire says that'll be mine, thanks. Lucas rep footy on the 21st at the Dowie. Looking forward to seeing a three-way representative contest.
Sure will, David. We'll see the was that Murray? No, marked on the line, however, by Talia Thompson. Thank you, David. As the ball is cleared. No, it will be very good to see representative football, David, in our region. As Emily Bowen. Back there. Emily Bowen over the ball, 2-on-1, and holds the ball up for a stoppage there for Wyong Lakes, just outside the forward 50-yard.
Got to give it to all three plays there, but Bowen's kept two plays in the loop. Peter Zach and Rosa, all three went to football. It was good football. Really good, solid stuff. Rebecca Ives, double-handed. Nicholson can't get her. Rosa comes through. Oh, that's a throw, not paid. Nisha Smith gets a handball out, looking for Oldham. She's in front here. Nicholson's too quick for her, though. Coming along is Coburn. Here goes Tory, steps inside. Handball back out to Kai McBride, who's got 900 touches this quarter. Ball comes back. Got to get there, Singleton. They do. Here comes Dietz. Turns around the right. Little short pass finds Oldham. Got to go long, and she does. To a contest. Away they go. Howard's in there. Brianna Howard. No, it's not Howard, actually. That was Mitchell. Well done by Ball. Off the handball. Lovely long ball. Lovely long ball. And out of bounds. And right at the centre wing here. Right in front of us.
One of Singleton's best passages of ball movement there, David.
Indeed. Still 1-on-2 at centre-half back there, so they're just really struggling. I'm sure they're playing a loose man player in defence. They are over here on the left-hand side. They've dropped one back. Coburn gets it out, just. Looks for Boyce. Number 1 is Abby Pearce, gets that ball long. Price gets a chest mark this time on her own. They're all running past. That's 50 metres for infraction. Well called, Lucas Holmes. Lou, can you explain to everybody what happened there, please?
Very correct call there, David. So the mark was set by the umpire, which means there is a 10-metre radius around the play with the ball, and an opposition player can't encroach within that 10-metre protected area unless they're within 2 metres of the direct opponent, which Tash Nesta wasn't on that occasion as the goal is slotted.
Dacia Price kicks Wyong Lakes' fourth, and they are looking ominous here. 4-2-26 by my calcs to yet to score Singleton. And honestly, Singleton just cannot get the ball through the centre, Lucas.
They cannot. And once again, the Singleton Football Club would like to thank one agency, Kilmore Australia, Porky's Nest, Sports Power Singleton, and the Singleton Physiotherapy, David.
With their major sponsor of the Singleton Football Club, the Criterion Hotel. Magnificent day. If you're not doing anything, you should get along. It is just a glorious mid-hunter afternoon. For late mates, we're very privileged. Lucas is playing with my iPad again. Something's gone wrong, is it, Louis?
It's locked, David. Back to refresh the scores.
Thank you. Rebecca Ives killing them in the ruck. Just almost doing things at will. Rosa, lovely. That's a Rebecca Ives tackle, I reckon it is, on Rosa. Didn't get the ball correctly. Should be a Rebecca Ives' kick, shouldn't it?
It's going against Rebecca Ives, so going on with the tackle after it was disposed of, David.
Really? Love to see that. I know we won't, but goodness me, that'll be interesting when everybody watches that during the week. What's your decision? There we go. Lucas Holmes is very rarely wrong, and I'm often wrong. Smith gets a handball out in front of Murray. Trying to stay on their feet is Lismore. Murray's done really well. Now she should be gone. Not paid. Murray comes back again. Second tackle made. Away goes Lua Rosa. Got a chance here. Gets rid of it. Goes long. Where are the Singleton forwards? Straight through like a freight train his ball. Oh, that's good to watch. Takes him on. Goes long. Great football ball. Price is in there, as is Begnall. Now, while Williams is on her own, this is dangerous. Can she get the football? No, a terrible bounce. Coburn, great tackle. Gets a handball out with upper body strength. Williams is still in there. Coburn's all over her like a cheap suit. Great football. Great work, Tori Coburn, under enormous pressure.
Sure was, David.
It's no surprise that Singleton's best three players, Thompson, McBride and Coburn, guess where they play in the park, Lucas?
Yeah.
In the back line. 15's Jones trying to get the football out. Umpire says, no, I'll have it, thanks. With Wyong Lakes, 4-2-26. Singleton yet to score. And getting towards the end of the first half. Gee, they're starting early in the back there, Lewis. Guys having hit at the cricket nets over there. May.
Sure are, David.
25. Peter Zach has been pretty good this half. Oh, trouble for Moore. Gets it out. Rebecca Ives puts a lovely step on. Gets that ball long. Eyes from, well done, Rebecca Ives. Superb footy. And Holly, that's called play on, is it, Louis? Must have been touched off the boot because she didn't play on. Little short soccer kick comes out. Ives! That might be out on the full, is it? No, behind Rebecca Ives. So 4-3-27. The Wyong Lakes Maggies. Singleton yet to score here at Rose Point Park, with thanks to the major sponsor of the Singleton Football Club, the Criterion Hotel. Talia Thompson goes long out the wing. Finds Peter Zach on her own. Left-hand handball comes out. Another good long ball goes down that wing. Bowen, now this is dangerous. Oh, well dispossessed Rosa. Bowen's trying to beat two. That should be against her. And he's holding the football. Lua Rosa, good tackle. Or is it Dietz? Has Rosa got the free kick there? Oh, help me, Rhonda. Okay, I cannot explain that. Bowen kicks it forward off a dubious free kick. Oh, well, gutsy Coburn. Doesn't lack courage, this player. Off to McBride for a 60th touch this quarter. No contest made. No one got touched to it. Ball from 45. And Talia Thompson's away. She's been very good this quarter. The rep scouts will be watching will be very impressed with the play deep in the back line. Out ball comes to Potts with the tattoos on that left arm. Keeps it in front. Thompson's got to do something and pick the ball up. Ives gets the hands free. Gets a handball out legitimately. Oh, trouble. Dispossessed by Gibbons. Ball held in and ball up from the umpire. 27 plays 0 here at Rose Point Park. Good crowd building for this afternoon's cracking fixture. Singleton and Wyong Lakes in the Black Diamond Cup. First time for us, Lucas and I. Price smothered. McBride smothered. Lua Rosa puts the very diminutive front. It wasn't Rosa, it was Peter Zach, no wonder. Very strong player, strong core. Out that ball comes Moore's got the sit. Can she turn Nicholson? She can't. Takes her eyes off the ball. Well done, Nicholson. Goes back for a second kick in a row. Uses the body, tries to pick it up. Gets it out. Abby Pearce gets that ball long. Pearce! Point, I think. 4-4-28 Wyong Lakes. Singleton yet to score. Getting towards the end of the first half. And Singleton continually just cannot get the ball past the centre, Lucas. They're getting cut to pieces by very good on-ballers from Wyong Lakes. 9 is good mark there from Tory, who's knocked up getting kicks in the first half. Comes Combok side, looking for, no, not Nesta, that's Griffith. Coburn comes back for the save, puts a step on. Gee, she's balanced. Most impressed with watching Tory Coburn. Deeds. Now Bowen will do something creative. She's a clever player. Paps it in front of her. Goes to the non-dominant right foot. Finds Thompson. She's going to go for a kick. Gets it wide. Lovely spot. Finds Richards. Should take a simple chest mark and does. Well done, Thompson. Here's a chance for Singleton. They need to move it quicker for mine. Here's a voice and goes square to Coburn. The ball's actually gone backwards. Now Coburn will get a chance here. Keeps it in. Taps it out. They're under all sorts. Coburn's exhausted. Absolutely exhausted. Ball comes out. Griffiths over the shoulder. Would have saw it. Yes, called. Is it Griffiths? No, it's not. It's Richards. Well done, Richards, with a big arm bandage there. Or is that Inkler? No, that's an arm bandage. Taking it, going back. Goes square. Finds the player. Well done. And that's Griffiths there. Kalista goes square again. Picked off by Nicholson, who's had a terrific second quarter, Lucas Holmes.
Yeah, Nicholson along with Ball as well, David, have been Wyong Lake's best in this second quarter, in my opinion.
Bowen's had a pretty decent quarter at all when she's got the footy. Coming straight to the Tale's had one bounce. This is what you like to see. Taking him on. Got to make a contest. Oh, it does, but can't quite get in front of Murray, who's been very good this quarter, this half, actually. She's got to go now. Gets it away. Got to chase, and they do. Bowen. She's been strong. That the ball comes to the wing. Oh, that's a push in the back against Lua, not Page. She says it's on the side. Ball comes out from Lua. Bumped off. That one was Mitchell. By ball. Should be a tackle now. Now she stepped him. That should be a holding the ball. Gracious me. Out that ball comes to Abby Pearce, and there's half-time. Lucas Holmes, the goal kickers, with Wyong leading 4-4-0.
Goal kickers for the Wyong Lakes Football Club, David. Singles for Beck Ives, Dacia Pearce, Elise Williams.
Amy Bowen.
There's one more there, thank you. Amy Bowen.
Lucas, just quickly before we go to break, Wyong Lakes doing as they please across the centre and it's half-back. Emily Bowen and Alana Nicholson killed him in that quarter, going along very nicely. Don't know if Singleton have got too many answers. They need to get ball from the centre.
Yeah, and because all their work is doing their work in all that back line, especially Tali Thompson almost playing that Heath Shaw role at the back line, David. They have little to no forward structure because of that.
Indeed. We'll come back with you in a few minutes' time with Wyong Lakes leading 4-4-28 to Singleton, yet to score here at a gloriously sunny Rose Point Park in Singleton. Back with you soon.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL.
You're looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and their range of affordable SUVs.
We want to give a massive thank you to all of the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL sponsors.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club,
GE Industrial Solutions, ISC,
Prime 7,
Bar TV Sports,
The Entertainment Grounds,
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery,
Marks Men Workforce.
Please support
You on the radio 6 to 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Introducing luxury you won't have to sell the house for. The new Haval H6 from $29,990.
Lucas, quickly, while we're waiting, the players aren't on the ground yet. I'll actually do it. I won't go the scores, but I'll give you results. Black Diamond played a cracking game of football, Cardiff and Muswellbrook. Cardiff won that one by 17. Big wins for Killarney Vale over Lake. Warners Bay defeated Gosford by 48. That's a 48? No, 52. Big win. Newcastle City by over 150 against Nelson Bay. Here, Wyong Lakes did very well in the second half to beat the Roosters. Maitland and the entrance is this afternoon, and Terrigal defeated Wallsend West Newcastle. A couple of scores in women's. Cardiff are leading Muswellbrook comfortably at half time. Thank you, Lucas. Just scroll down that for me. So, of course, Newcastle City Stars won this morning over the entrance Baddo Bay. Gosford leading Warners Bay by about 6 goals. Killarney Vale by about 9 goals over Lake. Cardiff by 70 points over Muswellbrook. Terrigal and West Wallsend hasn't commenced yet. Maitland clearly winning over Port Stephens. Here, Wyong Lakes go 4-4, and that's a late game, I think. 1 o'clock is the Novas and Nelson Bay, and that will be a cracking game of football, the Novas and Nelson Bay. One team's undefeated, and the other's only lost one game. Thank you for the asthma there, Puffer, there, mate. I find it difficult on these cooler winter afternoons. So, Lucas, that's for men's, isn't it?
It is.
I'll put that under here. Just about ready to rock and roll in the second half of this game, with thanks to the major sponsor of the Singleton Football Club, the Criterion Hotel. I've got the great PK behind us somewhere, and there's all sorts of club legends around here. Like this football ground, Lucas, it's a good aspect, and you can sit up here up the bank and watch some good footy. It's a nice local country footy ground, isn't it?
Sure is, David. That's what it's all about in the country. The community spirit as all these clubs have in our region.
And when you live in bigger areas like the Central Coast of Newcastle, when you come to some of the towns in our league, you get that country feel, don't you? That cult, that family feel and so forth. It's really, really good. Okay, so Singleton's got to find some answers and find them.
Fairly quickly, David?
Yeah, thank you, Lucas. Can you take over from me?
I can.
Go to the spacer.
Yep, no, that's all right.
Myself up.
Thank you. Both sets of players conforming to the centre. Have Rebecca Ives, the star, Wyong Lakes, Ruckman in the centre, taking the first tap. The umpire holds the ball up. We're underway for this second half, David.
Thank you. Oh, goodness me, Ives has been beaten in the ruck. That's extraordinary. Brianna Howard gets that tap out. Peter Zach tackled, I reckon. No, gets a free kick.
Yep, high contact there, David.
Thank you. I thought it might have been sort of back, but no. Anyway, away we go. Peter Zach goes wide. Finds Howard. Goes short down the fake again. There was a player open a moment ago. She's continuing to go forward. Just waiting to see here. It could be Nisha Smith, actually. Thank you, Liam. Nisha Smith going long. There's a chance. I thought that was an early whistle. She hadn't had 3 cracks at that, but Mark's been paid. Looking for options. Goes along and actually gets a barrel onto that. That's going to go 55 metres. Peter Zach picking it up. The handball out. Finds Richards. Off the ground. Well, keeps it low anyway. Moore trying to step Bowen. She won't. Bowen's actually snaffled that. Straight off her. And out of bounds, I'd reckon. And it is on that far side. With Wyong Lakes leading by 28 points. Lucas. Yes, so women's round, Talcabar Park on the 14th, on Bastille Day actually, the 14th of July. 2 grounds there, 8 games of football in one day. I think we'll end up calling 5, which will be good. Next week, we're at Fayen Park, and we're actually going to be calling all 3 games. That'll be exciting.
Sure is, David. Indigenous round, and Sponsors Day there at Fayen Oval for the Warners Bay Football Club.
Indeed, and Lucas Holmes will be in chief commentary and reserve in the plate. He's looking forward to that, I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen. So are my tonsils. Ball gets it out. Out there comes now throw. Yes, paid against Singleton. Now there's an injury there to Sarah Ball. She's down. Hope she can get up. There's a touch of cramp, is it? If that's all it is, then it's a relief. Now, I think Rebecca Ives has got this footage. I think Ball might have the free, but is she in a position to be able to take it? Getting up very slowly. Oh, she's might not be a cramp. She's hurt her foot, I think. I think Ives might end up taking this kick. And so Rebecca Ives will take the free kick with Emily Mitchell on the mark. Ives would be well poised, versed to give it a long ball, and she has, but she's picked off by Coburn. Katori away she goes. And that gait of hers, long striding, is Tory. Moody bumped off it. Needs to go again. Needs to get it at ground level and does it with a push in the back, but she's got it at ground level, and here's the result. Kai McBride, uncontested possession number 27. Gets that ball coming out, picked off at centre half back. Good long ball right down the spine. Coburn's gone back, right in the centre now. Steps a player easily. She's got long strides. Goes long. Can the Roosters find a way to avenue to goal? Ball, who's been terrific this afternoon. And a chest mark to Jade Jones. Halfback flank. O's is getting there for her for a handball. Ignores it. Goes with the Gary Owen. Gets underneath it. At the back, as there's been all day. There's Lua Rosa. Goes to Thompson. Thompson goes low. Well read there by Hayley Richards. Goes with the inside-out handball and finds Peter Zach. Goes far flank. They're away here, the Roosters. Moore puts the speed on and beats Bowen. Here is a chance for Singleton. Liz Moore. Monique Madalena, who's hardly had any work to do today, sitting it right at the back, trying to get them to go to the far flank. Gets a decent piece of that. Picked off, however, by Emily Mitchell. Now, I would reckon, Louis, that she's too far out to score. Goes on. Oh, good step by Richards. She couldn't, could she? Gets a handball out, comes back for more. Handball out, that's a half throw. Moore to the hot spot. Can a mark be taken? No. Nadine just can't bend over it quite enough. Liz Moore, good tackle on ball. Staying on her feet. Ball still in. Handball comes into Richards. Can she get another one at Peter Zach? She'll put the speed on. She is a chance. That's an interesting handball. Mitchell, good pressure, Wyong Lakes. And they get clear the area. Oh, here's a chance. It's 1-on-3. Should be a Singleton ball. Oh, well done. Oh, pushing the back, I reckon, eventually. Climbing over the back. Give the ball back in the full. Give it to the right player. That's 50 for not giving the ball back properly. Lucas Holmes?
Yep.
That's what's happened. She's given to the wrong player. So here is the Roosterettes' fair income first chance at a goal. So Brianna Howard's come forward. She's going to kick from 4 metres out. And that's the decision. It's a 50 for the incorrect returning of the ball. Howard has kicked the Roosterettes' first goal of the afternoon. And you can hear in the effects mics, the Singleton fans are very happy. Singleton 1 straight 6, Wyong 4-4-28. Lucas Holmes.
Once again, David, the Singleton Football Club would like to thank, firstly, the major sponsor, the Criterion Hotel, as well as ACS and Andrew McPherson Carpentry.
Thank you, Lucas. Well, to say that was much needed is an understatement, Lucas Holmes. Roosterettes on the board, down by 22. Maybe 7 or 8 minutes through the third quarter.
And to be fair to the Roosterettes this quarter, David, they've had the majority of the ball in their forward half, which has been a change from the first half.
They've clearly put some of their more mobile plays into the centre, and it's paying dividends. Coburn has got a lot of the football. They're not all playing behind the ball. They've actually decided to take the game on. Ives gets the ball out to Murray. Williams is behind the pack there. Out comes Tale Thompson, who's been close to the best player on the ground this afternoon. Racing out there is Potts and Liz Moore. Can they stay on their feet? Moore does very well. Perfect handball. Good football, Singleton. Now you need to kick it. No. The fourth handball, they fall astray. Murray gets that ball out. Rebecca Ives, you can tell by the hair. Lovely handball, Ives. Gee, she's skillful. Murray goes long. Picked off Talia Thompson. Has a bounce. One bounce straight through the centre. Saloon passage. Bowen's chasing. No, that's not Emily this time. What a tackle! Magnificent Ellie Oldham. Pay the free. Thank you very much on Miranda Fawkes. Great tackle against a much bigger player. Oh, the umpire said it's mine. Help me, Rhonda. How's that not a free kick?
You're quite right in that instance, David. The ball was placed on the ground instead of disposed of. Should have been a free kick there to Oldham.
Toz gets a ruck out. Madalena's using a size and pushing plays out. Does it again. Does it again. Ives mishandles that one. Out comes Brenna Howard. Puts check side on that one, actually. Where's that ball going now? Straight down the centre. Peter Zach's on here. It's 1-on-3. Can she use the speed? Goes backwards for a familiar voice. Oh, nearly takes her head off. High tackle, Monique Madalena on Richards. Richards isn't real happy about it. Now, Richards is going to kick 37 or maybe 40 out. Would have thought that would. No, actually 35. She's going back a long way. Isn't going to go short. Goes short. Oh, here's a chance. So Calista Griffiths has got to do something with the football. Going to ground with the knees, which is a bit dangerous. Rebecca Ives is hurt in back play. She's down. That's a contest that was just a moment ago. It was a very hard physical contest with about 3 players. Lucas, can you keep an eye? Talia. Away goes Talia. Turns around onto her right. Has 2 bounces. Goes long. Who can she find? She's picked off. Rebecca Ives has got, that's a left ankle or left knee injury. She's struggling, but she's on her feet, which is a good sign. Murray goes wide. Should have been marked. Again comes Williams. Goes long. Good football. Kicks it to open pasture. Dietz in front. Got to pick it up. No, she doesn't. She goes to the soccer tactics. That should be a mark. I thought that was 15.
Yeah, was said as not 15, David.
Thank you. I couldn't quite hear that. Thank you, Louis.
As Ives struggles to the bench, however, under her own power, which is a good sign for the Wyong Football Club.
Moody, she's left-footed. Oh, that's a throw, not paid. Out comes Rosa, gets the ball just to 50, just on the outside. Coming through is Ball, steps Howard, gets it out, Griffiths, handball out, ball again. Very good play today. That's smothered and may go out of bounds on the centre wing and does. Wyong Lakes up by 22 here. Good game of football in this. They've got a different-looking Singleton side, putting a lot of their best players into the middle, Lucas Holmes, and it's paying dividends. Now, with Ives being off, that really starts to alter the balance. I can see Ives walking over here. I don't think she's finished with the day. I think she might come back.
No, as I said, coming off under her own power is definitely a good sign, considering what we saw with her on the ground earlier, David.
Thompson goes to that familiar voice of Coburn, looping around the back. Griffiths, who's actually got a bit of football this quarter, needs to get rid of that one. Does with the handball, prefers not the kick. Madalena comes in, can't get it, pushes off. Madalena pushes off. And, another one. Interesting contest behind play, Madalena and Richards. Price trying to get her off balance. Can't. Coburn gets a little soccer. Dietz in front. Trying not to get caught with the ball. It does so eventually. Madalena pulls Rosa out of it. Could have been free kicked. Now, the umpire's paid a free kick.
But possibly, David?
That was he actually had his hands down low. You're right there. So, Kyra Toz has got that football. Younger sister of Braden Toz, the Granlund medalist?
Correct, David.
Yep. No, hang on. What was it? It's Chris Arnold. Might have been the Granlund medalist. I think it's right. Last year for Wyong Lakes in a superb performance. Talia Thompson, who has knocked up getting kicks today. 15's Rebecca Jones. Runs away. Eventually gets a kick down that far flank. Well done and good chest mark, Liz Moore. Got to clear out of that as Cody, and she does. Runs away. Moore gets that ball up. Lua Rose has got it sprung back onto her feet. Peter Zach will put the speed on. Away she goes. 1. Should continue on again, but Potts does enough. Gets the ball inside. Here goes Ball. Got some time. Shanks a kick. Oh, good on. Almost taken by Nicholson. Rosa comes back. Peter Zach got the handball away. Just Mooney's left-footed and will get that away. Another chance for the Chooks. Here they come. Oldham gets a handball out under great pressure. Has a bounce. That should be holding the ball. Not paid. That's not Calista. I think that's Delise. Yeah, that's Delise Jacobs. She's got to get rid of it and held to her. And the umpire says, I'll have that. Good tackle by Price. Delise did just enough to sell that to the umpire, Louis.
She did. Sorry, David.
Bowen. Well done, Howard, over the taller player. Coming straight through. 21 is Kyra Toz. Delise gets that football out to Dietz. And just manages somehow to get a kick to that. I do not know how. Rachel Potts is out there. So's Murray. Long ball. Picked off by the quarterback. Thompson. 1, 2 bounces. 3 bounces. 4 bounces. Great football, Talia Thompson. Can she find a player? Picked off by Ball, who's been really impressive. Straight down the spine. Who's got this football? Comes out to Coburn. Oh, slices through. Gee, she's got a long stride. Goes long. Great football, Tori Coburn. Kicks it to open pasture. Now, Malik Madalena's going to be talking to Emily Bowen and will probably get a handball. Does. Steps inside. And good football, Bowen and Madalena showing their vast experience, Lucas Holmes.
Sure.
You could see that coming right in front of you, couldn't you?
Could have almost got that back. Madalena with the switch. However, has been intercepted by Coburn on centre wing here for the Singleton Roosters.
Goodness me, she's been good today. Coburn, shortish, and finds Nisha Smith on the chest. uncontested, actually. Madalena's, they've got to get someone on Madalena. She can't be left alone. Coburn gets the football back. She'll step. No, she gets it back to Nisha. Steps inside. Goes inside 50. Can a mark be taken? It can. Mitchell. Too far out to score. Madalena's chasing. Here's a lead. Nadine McBride can't quite get the football. Madalena's in there. Potts gets a fair piece of that. Coburn's got to make a contest. Does. Bowen stays on her feet. Oh, well done. What a great contest that was. Good football, both of them. Coburn and Bowen. Good hard footy. And very respectful tap from each other. Good football all round. Amy Bowen's gone into the ruck. Howard should have too much of a leap on it, but Bowen's too big, too strong that time. Long ball comes out. Nicholson gets really good piece of that. Gets it, clears the area. And guess who's going to get at least 30th touch today? No, it's not this time. And off comes Kaya McBride. Comes towards us on the combox side. That's sitting at the back is Thompson. Needs to put the body on. Delise Jacobson can't quite get there. Murray should have one bounce. Has one. Here comes McBride. Oh, wonderful smother. McBride stays on her feet. Second smother. Tori Coburn take a bow. Hands off Delise, off to Kaya. Down the wing. Picked off. Well done by Gibbons. He's had a good third quarter, Louis. Good tackle. Coburn's been sensational this quarter. Gets another kick. Goes long. There's a whistle for something I don't know what for. Away goes Howard. Madeleine is sitting back at quarterback waiting for this. She may get a handball off here. No. Ball turns around and goes down the wing. Howard. Can she get the football? Oh, great bump, Potts. Superb. That's the way to do it. The whistle's been blown. I'm not quite sure what for. I don't think the controlling umpire blew that whistle. I think that's come from behind.
It has.
Is it a blood rule on? No. Oh, here comes Rebecca Ives, who seems to be moving okay. So she's had a 5 or 6 minute break. Should be right to finish off the game now.
Free kick to Potts, I think, David.
Yeah, but the interesting thing was the controlling umpire did not call that. It came from up the ground.
Must have been after the disposal then with the non-controlling umpire taking that.
Ives takes, no, can't quite grab that one. Butters up for more. Bowen, that's the play you want to get in the hands of. Oh, lovely step, Rebecca Ives. Good football, gets it long. Coburn, nice little subtle nudge. Delise Jacobson. Straight through Delise and gone. What a superb tackle, Dacia Price. I thought Jacobson had stepped up and throws the ball on the ground, and that's 50. Well picked up by the umpire. The players don't realise that a 50-metre penalty's been given yet for incorrect return of the football. Twice this quarter there's been a pick-up for that, Lucas Holmes, and twice they've been right on the money.
Yeah, correct there from the controlling umpire. Very well spotted, although not that hard to spot considering the ball was rolled on the ground.
Was. Now, Dacia Price is clearly within distance. Not the greatest technical kick. There's no one in the mark. She can go. And Kaya McBride rushes in. She's going to kick from no more than 22 or 23 out. Just needs to kick it straight. Goes back. She's probably not far enough back. Dacia gets it up in the air. And has kicked a goal. Second goal, Dacia Price. Only multiple goal kicker in the match. Singleton, 1 straight 6. Wyong Lakes, 5-4-34. Lucas J. Holmes.
Yeah, Singleton Football Club would like to thank their most valued sponsors in Keldon Labour Support, Happy Tooth Singleton, McDonald's Singleton and Hunter Valley Glass, David.
That Maccles at Singleton is a licence to print money. It's in the best spot you can imagine. Major highway, and trust me, it gets lots of traffic. Ball back, coming back to the centre with Wyong Lakes steadying there, and an unfortunate 50-metre against Delise Jacobson. And Dacia Price finishes off with one of her trademark top spin punts. Thompson and Ives. Ives double-hander. Butters up for more. Oh, Rosie just brushes her aside. Oh, what a tackle, Pikes. There's really been some good tackle made today. Misses that one, has a complete airy, like Bill Clinton on the golf course. Out comes Thompson, and that ball comes back to the umpire. Thompson and Ives just off centre circle. Ives double-hander again. Rosa reads it again. Away goes Rosa. Good tackle, Ives. That's kicked it to herself. That's remarkable. Unbelievable. Emily Bowen wants to get on that left, and she goes whack and gets it long. Talia Thompson has been scintillating it back in the backs today. Out they go wide. Now that's Hayley Richards going wide. Can Mull tap? No, taps it away. Chooses not to pick it up. Peter Zach goes wide, hands. Giggles Griffiths continues on. Sorry, that's Richards. Got to get rid of it now. She's in trouble, and it comes out. 33's Cody. She's in on the ground. Umpire's letting it go. Away goes Liz Moore. Gets it inside. Nisha Smith worried out of it. Over it comes Mitchell. Gets that ball out, and the umpire said, I'll have it. What do you reckon, Louis? 5 to go in this quarter?
About 5 minutes or so, David. It's flying past this third quarter, being great open passages of play from both back lines.
Injured player down here, I think, is Sarah Ball. The umpire stopped play for a minute. I reckon that's shoulder or arm. She's struggling with that right side.
Sarah,
she's definitely holding a wrist, which is often an indication of a collarbone or shoulder injury, Louis.
Sarah Ball being one of their most predominant players out of their back half as well, doing very similar to Talia Thompson.
It's upper part of the arm. She's getting up now. It wasn't actually Sarah Ball. I beg your pardon, Miranda Falk, so my bad. Sarah will be cranking me for missing that.
Yep.
And I reckon she's got a burner in that upper part of the right arm, so struggling quite a bit. Play continues. Ives and Thompson. Ives is having a picnic in the ruck. Oh, Lua Rose has been. Oh no, that's Pete Peterzak. Good tackle. Peterzak's been good today too. Whistle blown. Must have been behind the play. It's on. And Callista, if that's Callista, she's still not happy after the way she was treated by Monique Madalena earlier. So it's actually a free kick to Singleton. And Emily Bowen's giving the umpire a mouthful here. Well, it's getting a bit fiery out there. Good pass. Comes out to Moody. Outside 50, Shanks the left footer. Now, 2-on-1. Can they get the football out? Nesta can't get the footy. Oh, good tackle. Oh, perhaps they're too high. Yeah.
Yep.
Don't put the ball on the ground. Goodness me. It's a concern. Sarah Ball, player in front there. Combox flank. Gets about 35 minutes down the ground. Off hands from Price. Moody wants the left. Gone. Should be paid for the Price. Wanted that left side, so well-read Price. Quickly away. Ives is flying down the wing. No, Nisha Smith picks her off. Talia Thompson gets a scrubby little kick forward. Moody's on her own at the moment. Coming through was Potts. Price puts her head down, picks the football up. Nisha Smith. Handball's out to no one in particular. Nutmegs Coburn, he'll come back. Tori's gone square to no one in particular. Dangerous play. Here's a go. Williams is out. That's almost a push in the butt behind. So well-read Peterzak, and their shepherd is here. Should get a chance. Steps inside. Should get the handball back. Trouble. Richards is gone. Yeah, that might be Cody Richards. Great tackle made there on Richards. Just a little bit slow to get rid of the footy.
A bit of a proppy Wyong likes play there. You can see as the three-quarter time siren goes in the left-hand side of his screen there, David.
Nicholson's going to try and pull off the Daisy Thomas barrel here from 55 out. Wonder if the Singleton players realise they've just got to put a touch on the ball. Gets a decent piece of it. They've got to get hands to it. And they do stop play. So at three-quarter time, Wyong Lakes 5-4-34. Singleton 1 straight 6. Lucas Holmes, goal kickers, please.
Firstly, for the host, David, the solitary goal going to Brianna Howard, and then for Wyong Lakes, multiple goal kicker in Daisha Price, and then singles for Beck Ives, Amy Bowen, and Elise Williams, David.
With thanks to the Criterion Hotel, Singleton Roosters' major sponsor. We'll be back with you shortly for the final quarter of this pulsating women's clash between the Singleton Roosterettes and the Wyong Lakes Magpies. Back with you soon. Welcome back to the final quarter of this excellent fixture between Wyong Lakes and Singleton here at Rose Point Park in Singleton. Well, Lucas Holmes, your thoughts on the first three quarters? Actually, your thoughts on the third quarter, Lucas
Third
Holmes.
quarter, well, Singleton definitely changed their game structure up to sort of balance get their more experienced and ball handlers on the ball in the centre of the ground, which allowed them to explore their forward half a lot more in that quarter, which also allowed when the ball did venture down into their backline, it allowed their rebounded players such as Tarley Thompson and Kai McBride to rebound the ball straight back through the centre of the ground and try and keep their ball into their forward half, David.
Yeah, the change of who went onto the ball. If you have a look here, Singleton's got 4 really mobile players on the ball, and it has made a difference. Here we go, quarter number 4, Rose Point Park in Singleton. We're waiting for a siren behind us. Ives in ruck with Howard. Away we go. Rebecca gets a one-hander out, picked off by Rose, who's reading it beautifully. Runs a full distance and shanks it. Gets the ball out right, comes back for Rose. It goes straight through. Good tackle. Price. God, she's done well, Dacia Price there. Gets it to Ives. Away goes Rebecca. Gets rid of it just. Finds space. Elise Williams has got an absolute paddock. Can she do something creative with it? She does. Well picked up by Begnell, but picked off by Tori Coburn. Almost the best player on the ground today. Coburn gets that wall wide. Out towards Richards. Richards takes a kick, but picked off by Nicholson. She's a chance from there. Goes long. Oh, it's all Wyong Lakes. What can Amy Bowen get the football? Just picks it up now. Gets a little short kick to it. Oh, it's somehow kept in play. I do not know how. Ball comes out. Still dangerous here. Nicholson should kick that, really. Oh, touched on the line. Talia Thompson behind. Wyong Lakes 5-5-35. Singleton 1 straight 6. Just about 2 or 3 minutes into the last quarter here at Rose Point Park in Singleton. You can see on the left-hand side the Magpies Cup side warming up, and at the other end of the ground, Singleton is also warming up in preparation for what's going to be a very busy afternoon. Shaw kicks out, Peters kick out. Peterzak, who's got a lot of the touches today. Beautiful kick. Gets wide. Good bump provided by Richards. And away they go. Mitchell's got a chance. Gets a little short kick out. It's going to get picked off, however, by Ball. It's going to go back from whence it came. Straight back down the line. Should be picked off there. Not taken. He's blown a whistle, though, actually. Away the ball goes. Murray's got a lot of touches today. Nicholson. Has she got a left? Gets a handball out. Rebecca Ives. She'll get onto the right. Screws it around. Gets a hot spot. And Talia Thompson, who would have, Lucas, 35 touches.
She's been very good this afternoon is Talia Thompson as she goes long down the line.
Oh, just overcooks the kick. Nicholson. Moore. Oh, that's a great tackle, Elizabeth Moore. I thought she'd step there and she just reached out at the end and pulled off a very important tackle. Moore's got the football, half-back flank. Missing Jeffrey's tapper, aren't they, Louis?
Sure are, David. Although there's Peterzak again, as you said, been one of their best players on the field this afternoon for Singleton.
Yep. Peterzak goes long as she possibly can. Up towards Emily Mitchell, wife of Alex Mitchell. Played rep footy for our league last week in Canberra. Fawkes goes through. Kick is smothered. Head over at Kyra Toz. But Bowen, you can tell by the Kinesio tape. As an absolute airy. Straight through the middle now, right through the centre of the ground. Tori Coburn should actually have a run. Options not to. Lovely pass to Moody. Will get onto that cultured left foot, I would imagine. Finds a play. They're running hard here. Can Oldham get the football? It's a 1-on-2. Richards goes back. Coburn should step up. Doesn't. Goes to Oldham. Who should run? Doesn't. Looking for plays. There's a sea of black and white. Monique sitting back at quarterback all the way back, just running things. Oldham doesn't really have many options. Goes to a leading play. Almost kicks out to herself. Good bump coming in, and there is a ball up. And we have a ball up. That was Emily Mitchell who saw that one out. Not a ball up. We have a throw in. Just near the junction of the 50-metre line and the boundary line. And that ball comes Witchell actually does well and beats Ives that time. Rosie gets a handball out, Peter Zach. All of their best players seem to be on the ball, Singleton really making a big effort. Rebecca Ives does know how to get the hands out. Instead, even then, she got the hands up and Oldham's dispossessed her. Good tackle, Oldham. Again, all you can see in a direct line, there's got to be Singleton players making a contest. She goes with a very short kick and is picked off by Fawkes, who picked up an arm injury in the third quarter, but seems to be okay now. Left foot up, gets a fair bit of that. Coburn uses a little sneaky hands in the back to get the football. They're all over her. Nisha Smith's got to get that football in and can't. And we have a throw in. Half-back flank. Good game of footy, actually. Really enjoyed calling this one with you, Louis.
It has been, David. Very enjoyable, as always, is women's football. Been very end-to-end, this game, especially in this last half.
Rebecca Ives and Howard. Ives gets that one left-hand this time. Price beats Moody that time. Goes long, Price. Oh, beautifully picked off Talia. Away she goes. Goes across the ground to Peter Zach. Probably a good option. Worried out of that. Well done, Ball. Nicholson that time, actually, David. And Kai McBride. Over to Coburn. Who, if McBride, Coburn and Thompson had to be back there, this score could be anything. They've been sensational. Goes square. Dangerous play. Nicholson's got a chance. Peter Zach's got a chance. Who can pick it up? Nicholson comes out of it. Handball's off. Dacia Price. Delise is there. Needs to get a handball out. Does. Well done, Delise. Kaya goes long. Can't quite get the footy there. Rosa tapping it forward. Staying on her feet. Well done, Lua Rosa. The only player up there for her is Oldham, and she's picked off by Abby Pearce. Still no full forward for Nonix playing as a loose player in defence there, Louis, for sure. Ives taps it out. Makes a contest in front of Coburn.
She must be carrying a little bit of an injury niggle, Monique Madalena, because she's normally a very that enforcer type in centre half back, or even in that defensive centre position that Andrew Scott played so well last week, David, as the ball's going to be rethrown.
Secondary whistle. Last year we called a game at Warners Bay in that Indigenous round where she actually played in the ruck for a period against Diana Krepp, and every time she put body on Krepp, she beat her in the ruck. She's actually quite talented, but she looks like she's carrying a bit of a knee there. Well, we go. Good tackle made, and decision given is throwing it. Yeah. Again, this player, Dacia Price, has got a lot of football today. That should be Price's kick, actually. Anyway, she made the tackle. Free kick goes to Kyra Toz. That should be out in the full, I reckon. Yeah. Halfway to the 10th, that one. Out of bounds in the full. Nisha Smith with the footy at centre wing. Right near the Colin Allied 10. Goes backwards, probably to Thompson, I reckon. No, Coburn. One bounce Tory. Straight down the spine. Bowen. No, can't quite get it. Does now. She'll use the left. Gives it some oomph. That will go out of bounds, I reckon, safely at centre wing. Joel Deacon's trying to get a free kick for deliberate and not paid. Rebecca Ives and Brianna Howard in ruck. Lua Rosa will rove to Ives, I reckon. Howard's in front this time. Gets it off to Dietz. Oh, that's kicked her own player. Falcon, her own player. Great tackle. Couldn't quite stop Amy Bowen. Oh, good step, Price. What a tackle, Thompson. Pay the free kick, sir. Yeah, she got rid of it. Mitchell couldn't quite grab it. Some strong bodies going in here. Lua Rosa puts her head over the football in the modern way. Tries to pick it up. Stays on her feet. She's very good in the feet, actually, isn't she, Louis? She's quite sprightly.
She is, David.
Crikey, that's a busy train line over here. That's got to be the busiest train line in the country, Australia, that coal train line. Lots of trains. Part of living up in this part of the world. Peter Zach can't quite get hands on it. Nicholson's in there underneath. Handball comes out. Bowen Sugar down the left. Away she goes. Straight down the spine. Kai McBride trying to pick it up. Couldn't quite do so. Brianna Howard couldn't pick it up. Rachel Potts. Oh, good step, Potts. Handball out. Fawkes. Gets a decent left footer under that. There's a big pack here. Good fly, Thompson. Moody. Goes as far as she can. Mitchell's got to get on her feet. Does. Oh, handball. Big bump by Bowen. Massive in back. No, it wasn't actually Bowen. Missed that, who that was. Bowen got their kick out. Price, Rosa, Gibbons. Handball comes out, Moody. She's free if she can get it out. Peterzak. Oh, throw. Comes out the back door. Nicholson, another back door. Out to Bowen. Hoofs it forward. Gets a good bit on that one. Goes 50 metres. Coming forwards, Williams. Gets on the left. Opens up Rebecca. Can Rebecca finish? She can't. That's a behind. Wyong Lakes 5-5-35. Singleton 1 straight 6. Probably about halfway through the last quarter, Louis.
Once again, fluent ball movement there for Wyong Lakes. Rebecca Ives playing one out in the forward 50. It's a very scary prospect for the Singleton backline.
A la Pepper Smythe last year in some of the final series. Lismore's got to have a bounce soon. Runs a full distance and gets a decent piece of that. She's gained 80 metres with that run and carry. Murray will probably step a play. No, doesn't choose to. Gets it off to Jones. Peterzak. Handball out. Gets it to Richards. Very well done. Should go long. And does. Picked off Emily Bowen, who's been terrific at centre-half back. It's almost like forcing backs between the half-back lines all today. Lovely pass to Price, who's got better as the game's gone along, I reckon. Once she can improve her kicking, she's going to be deadly, I reckon. Price, she's got a lot of talent. Good tackler. Oh, well done, Tori Coburn. Outstanding. Just so balanced, Lucas. Nicholson should step. Oh, Dietz almost stopped her. Nicholson, half barrel towards Peterzak. Comes towards Coburn. Got to get rid of it. Does. Elise Williams around the corner. She'll be out of bounds in the full. Right near Talia Thompson. And it's out of bounds. And Talia Thompson will take the free kick. Wyong Lakes are home here, Lucas. Singleton just can't kick 5 goals in 10 minutes. They've struggled to kick any goals today.
Have, David, but it's still been a gallant effort from the Singleton Football Club. As you said, if it hasn't been from their backline, it could have been a whole lot uglier.
Yeah, Wyong Lakes without Alexandra Pearce, their outstanding centre, she would have made a big difference today, but the Lakes will be very happy with this performance today. Got to get rid of that footy, I would have thought, and it's a ball up. Murray's been in and under everything today. Out comes the central umpire, and Amy Bowen's going to go in this run contest with Brianna Howard. Howard's got to stay, avoid contact and jump, and in fact, Bowen did very well there in double-hander. Dietz at the bottom of that pack. Gets it out, actually. Well done. Griffiths. Oh, that's a one-hand handball. Not paid. Rebecca Ives taps it forward. Goes to ground. Ball held in. No, it comes, sprays out the back. Eggshells. Umpire says that's mine, thanks. Ives isn't playing in the ruck. Bowen is. Bowen and Howard. Howard double-handed to Murray. Back to Bowen. Kick is smothered. Ives' first chance at this one. Can she bend over it? No. That's Richards. Comes out. Coburn. Little short kick is legit. Moody, a one-hand handball. Wasn't. Second kick at it. Coburn. Still inside. Trying to get it out. Well held there, but a good effective tackle, Alana Nicholson. And with thanks to the major sponsor of the Singleton Football Club, the Criterion Hotel. We thank all of the sponsors of the Singleton Footy Club for their support of this wonderful bunch of people up here in the middle of Hunter. Great family club. Ball held in. Zara Boyce couldn't get that one out. Howard and Bowen. Bowen's trying to get Potts in position here. Gets it to her. Actually, well done, Bowen. Potts, well tackled Rosa. Back to Bowen. Steps. Now, I reckon it's a throw, and that'll be a Singleton free. Is it Tori's kick? No, it is. It is. I got it right. Tori Coburn's got the kick. I would suggest, Lucas, this would be a 35th possession today. Don't think that's exaggerating. Peterzak should have taken that. Still's got a chance to butter up. Gets it out. Out here towards Rebecca Jones. Has a bounce, and it's ordinary. Should get a kick away now. Does. Well done, Rebecca. Forward towards Mitchell. Can she put the pace on? Oh, lovely tackle. Really good Kyra Toz. And it's a free kick. Some of the tackling today, Lucas, particularly in desperation, has been excellent.
Needs to be taken back to where the mark was, David. However, snuck away with a few more metres there.
Yeah, exactly. Probably 5. Coburn again. Not sick of calling a name today. Out that ball comes. Back to Coburn. Now trying to find Moody at the back here. And she actually got to a Price. Needs to give that ball off with hands and does. Ball. Got to get rid of it quickly. Eventually does. Legitimately. Richards. That's not legitimate, and it's paid. Got to give the ball back too. Ball goes long. Ives? No, not Ives. Ball comes out here. Begnell. Dietz. Dietz has got it with the soccer tactics. Mitchell. Chased by 2. Gets the handball out. Dietz goes to soccer tactics again. Held out of it by Bowen and sells it to the umpire. And Dietz gets the free kick. Comes Combox side. Hits Richards. He's come into the game a bit this quarter. Starting to get a bit of the footy. Still should have a chance of kicking that ball in, I would have thought. Does Nisha. She's going backwards. Finding the outstanding Coburn. Is that Coburn this time? Yep. Just you can tell by the way she kicks that football. Little short pass. Oh, good pick. That's a good pluck from Thompson below her knees. She's picked that up on one grab. Ordinary kick, however. Bowen, he's danger. No, Howard gets a football. Comes out, and that should be holding the ball, I reckon, towards Bowen. Kinesio tape on that right leg. I wonder what that calf must be causing all sorts of problems, Lucas. She's got more tape than King Tut. Out the ball comes to Rebecca Ives, who that's over.
50, yeah.
That's over 50. Now called a play on. Peterzak should have been pinged twice there, Lucas. Oh, push out. Yep. Blatant. Is that Talia? Yep. So, Lucas, for mine, best players in the ground, Sarah Ball, Emily Bowen, Rebecca Ives, certainly for Wyong Lakes.
Yep.
Your best players from the Singleton Roosters?
Talia Thompson, Kai McBride, Tori Cowburn, David.
I think it's pretty comfortable. Those three have been outstanding today.
And my add Tash Peterzak to that list as well.
Yeah, Peterzak. Yeah, she's been in the best plays for a few weeks. You can see why. Very fit. Price. This is another player that's had a reasonable day at the office. Been good tackling. Just needs to work in her kicking skills. Bowen tries to get on the left, as always, smothered. Almost dropping the ball there. She tried to beat 2 players. Straight through without it. Bowen. Emily. Murray's in that. Bowen gets the footy. Umpire says, I'll have it, thanks. Dying embers of this one from Rose Point Park in Singleton. We hope you've enjoyed the Bar TV coverage of this game. And Lucas and I would like to thank the Singleton Football Club and League Operations Manager, Gary Birkinshaw. Lovely step, Rebecca Ives, for getting us to commentate in this game. It's our privilege, isn't it, Louis?
Sure is, David.
Oh, Bowen. Now he's a chance. Williams has got room. Handball's out, right on the chest. Nicholson goes long. Where's the bounce going to go? Kai's got a chance. She won't muck around. Comes wide here towards Moody. He's got a yard or 2. Needs to put a step on and does. Well done. One bounce. Needs to get rid of it now with a non-dominant. Rachel Potts over the football. Thompson misses the tackle for once. Potts goes long. 3-on-1. Price almost takes it. She can turn onto her right. Murray gets the hands up. Tackled and paid. Well done, Dietz. In the last line of defence again. Certainly haven't stopped trying today, Singleton. Moody's out here. Thompson has got the sit. Yeah, and gets the football. Thompson screens it around. He's a chance. Who's in front? Mitchell uses the body. Lure, away she goes. She's got a lot of kicks today. Got to get rid of it. Does. Who to? Oh, good Clark. Really good mark, Tash Nesta. Coming back from that knee injury, Louis.
There's no one in front of her, David. They all have to sprint forward.
And they have.
Square.
She's got it to Richards. Oh, terrible bounce. Uses that body. Nesta uses the body again. Handball's out to no one. In fact, goes to Potts. And Nesta can't catch her. Away goes Rachel with a non-dominant left. Down the line. Talia Thompson will let that ball go out. Thompson and Coburn and McBride will have leather poisoning this evening. They've seen the Sharon so much. But that's been the type of day it is. The halfback flankers of both sides have been absolutely, they've just had all the football. Bowen's been terrific. I've been most impressed with Alana Nicholson and Sarah Balls.
Yep.
Been excellent. She's got to be in their top 6. Rebecca's had a good day. Although she got a knock, she's been very good and killed them in the ruck. Brianna Howard, to be fair, has done a pretty good job on the ball, and she should be considered now as a backup for Kyla Jeffries-Tapper when Jeffries-Tapper comes back.
No, you're not wrong there, David, as the ball is rethrown by the boundary umpire. As you said, both sides have had a fair few standout players. Those of Wyong have just been slightly outperformed those of the Singleton Football Club, though.
Got to throw that ball to the centre circle. He can't throw it he's thrown it twice to Talia Thompson, who's not even in the contest, or is she in the contest? I think Thompson might be actually in this ruck with Ives. So he's got to throw it to them, and he does. And he's through the third time, throws it straight to Talia Thompson. Extraordinary. Peter Zach, right footer. Nesta taps it backwards to no one in particular. Not too long to go here at Rose Point Park. Ball up to Cap'n right behind this Colin Allied tent, straight in front of your cameras. Our great man Liam from Bar TV's been erstwhile on the cameras today. Howard and Ives. Rebecca gets a right-hander out. Price. Good tackle, Peter Zach.
High?
Or is it called high? I think Lucas High. Don't know who that's going. It is going to Price for a high tackle. Well done, Lucas. Couldn't quite tell with his arm motions there, Louis. Price gets a reverse barrel going. And there's full time. So at full time, Wyong Lakes 5-5-35, Singleton 1 straight 6. We have to change over very quickly, so we won't have time for goal kickers. Very good performance by Wyong Lakes. Gallant from Singleton. With thanks to my co-commentator Lucas Holmes.
Thank you, David. See you all very shortly.
We hope you enjoy this coverage during the week. It's been our pleasure and privilege to call the game of the GE Women's game between Singleton and Wyong Lakes. Back with you shortly for the Black Diamond Cup, Lucas Holmes.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL.
You're looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and their range of affordable SUVs.
We want to give a massive thank you to all of the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL sponsors.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club,
GE Industrial Solutions, ISC,
Prime 7,
Bar TV Sports,
The Entertainment Grounds,
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery,
Marks Men Workforce.
Please support our sponsors that support us.
And we'll catch you on the radio 6 to 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Introducing luxury you won't have to sell the house for. The new Haval H6 from $29,990.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL.
You're looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and their range of affordable SUVs.
We want to give a massive thank you to all of the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL sponsors.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club,
GE Industrial Solutions, ISC,
Prime 7,
Bar TV Sports,
The Entertainment Grounds,
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery,
Marks Men Workforce.
Please support our sponsors that support us.
And we'll catch you on the radio 6 to 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Introducing luxury you won't have to sell the house for. The new Haval H6 from $29,990.